guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be really exciting. I know I say that with a lot of my videos, but today it's exciting because I'm going to be testing out $1 makeup. I went on shopmissa's website finally. You guys have been requesting this for so long and I've been wanting to do it for a really long time, but their stuff is always sold out, like at least a lot of the good things. And finally I was able to get a couple of things that I really wanted for a long time. Everything's $1, which is crazy because the stuff, looking at it right now, a lot of it looks legit, like really good. I'm so excited. I also did get makeup brushes so that I could use for today, and I also did get some of their like wonder blenders, so like beauty blender dupes. $1, like $1. It's crazy. I think the most that I spent was like $10 with the makeup brush sets that I got, but it's gonna be a good one today. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, so we are starting off with the brows like always. This is just the routine. A lot of people always ask me, why do you do your brows and your eyes first before your face? I just like to do my eye makeup and everything before my face. That way I don't ruin my foundation with like eyeshadow fallout and stuff. It's just my routine. So I have the Amuse Cosmetics Pro Eyebrow Pencil, and I have this one in the shade Dark Coffee. So I don't know if you guys can really see that, but it looks like the Anastasia brow definer, like the packaging, and looking at the little angle as well, like look at that, it looks just like the brow definer because it's like big, fat, and it's angled. Also did pick up a brow pomade, but this, oh my gosh, I don't even know why I thought I could get away with using this. This is so dark. Do you see that? It's like black, so I'm probably not gonna use this. I don't know, I thought I could make it work, but I don't think I can. So I think I'm just gonna fill in my brows with this, and then I also did get a brow powder in here, so maybe I'll use this. I don't really like brow powders too much, but I wanted something else to add on to the brows, so I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so let's just start filling them in. Ooh. Okay, this seems nice so far. Ooh, my brows. The formula is nice, it's not too waxy. If you are blessed with good eyebrows, I envy you. Like, I wish I had good brows. They literally take so long when I do my makeup, and like this is not even cute. The reason I don't really like brow definers, because I've tried the Anastasia one before, is because once you start using them, you see how dull they get, and then I feel like the pencil gets a little bit like, I don't know, like too creamy once it gets dull, and it's kind of hard to work with. That's why I prefer regular brow pencils more so than like definers. And I need to get my eyebrows waxed, so that's why they probably also look like bushy. I'm gonna just take a little bit of the 3-color brow kit. It's just brow powder, just to add it a little bit to my brows and see what it looks like. So the kit looks like this. I'm gonna pick up this shade right here on the end. There's a, oh perfect, there's an angled brush in this little set, which is perfect. And let me just say that the packaging of these brushes, to be so affordable, it's actually really nice. Like, it has a nice black handle. It looks like legit, so like high-end, I feel like, when it comes to makeup brushes, and the bristles feel really soft. I used to use brow powders all the time. I feel like they're good if like you're a beginner because they make your brows look pretty natural. I don't know, I prefer pomades. But this is nice, it's adding some color to my brows. Okay, I like this brush so far. This is damn good. I'm gonna carve out my brows a little bit with concealer. So I picked up the AOA Studio. I believe everything for the most part is AOA. Some things are Amuse, like a different brand, but for the most part, a lot of things from shopmissa is AOA. Okay, so this is the Wonder Cover Lid Concealer. The packaging kind of looks like ColourPop, like their liquid lipsticks. I like it. Okay, so I have this one in the shade Beige. It looks a little bit like an orangey tint. I don't know if you can really pick that up, like it has a peach undertone to it, but I'm gonna just apply that to the back of my hand and just kind of clean up my brows a little bit. This is cute. It has the this is the E113 brush. Like, it has like the actual names on it. That's like really high end for such affordable brushes. I think this kit, I'll insert the price right here, I think it was like 10 bucks. So I'm gonna use a flat concealer brush from that kit, and I'm just gonna kind of clean up the brows a bit. This concealer is definitely a little bit like orangey. Let's zoom in a little bit. This concealer dries really quickly. Like, I applied some on the back of my hand and I feel like it's like instantly drying, so I have to kind of keep reapplying. gonna use this black Wonder Blender just to blend out that concealer. Feels pretty bouncy. It's a little hard, like it's not as squishy as like the Beauty Blender or my L'Oreal sponge. I'm gonna just take some of that concealer and apply it on my lid as my primer. So I picked up different eyeshadow palettes. So first I picked up this eyeshadow palette. A lot of them, at least the ones that I wanted, were sold out. So I got this one right here. This one is from the brand Amuse. Of course, they're just neutral, warm tone shades. And then I picked up like this kit that they had. So you get the little Z palette, which look how cute this is. Super cute. And then you get 3 eyeshadows in here, 3 single shadows, a blush, a highlighter. I got a liquid shadow, which I'm not going to use because it's really, really white and I don't want to use that today. And then it comes with a liquid lipstick and a lip liner, and it was like, I think 10 bucks. So not bad at all. So if these don't work out too well, then I'll just use the shadows in here. So let's just go ahead and first set the lid. I'm going to be using this light shade. I also wanted to show you guys, I picked up this other kit. It comes with a brush belt, and then you lift it up and you have Kabuki brushes and like Kabuki eye brushes. Does this not look like a high-end makeup brush kit? Like, I can't believe it. I think this was like 10 bucks, I'm pretty sure. So I'm basically going to use all the brushes from their website. If I'm using something that isn't from their website, I'll let you know. But this is also, again, from that kit. They have names on them. Like this says it's the High Def Brush E104. Like, look at that. That looks decent. Okay, so let's dig in here and set that concealer because I don't want anything to crease. Ooh, that seems nice. The brushes are really, really soft so far, the ones that I've tried. I'm gonna use that same brush to kind of blend some shadow in the crease. There's not like a lot of blending brushes that are smaller, so I'm gonna just use this. Picking up that like caca brown color, I'm just gonna be applying that right into my crease. This is a little too big, this brush, actually. I'm gonna use a different blending brush. There's no smaller blending brushes, so I'm gonna have to use one of my other brushes. I'm gonna use this blending brush that I have from Mally Beauty just to blend that into my crease, that shade. It's really, really light. You can like barely see anything. I mean, like it shows up, but it's not like extremely pigmented. But it works. I mean, like, you know? But I've definitely had better, but I've had worse also, so. I'm gonna use this color right here, which is another like caca poop color, and I'm just gonna apply that right into my crease. That's literally what these look like, but these are like the prettiest colors. I'm gonna use the same brush. I mean, like it works, you know, like I'm actually getting color payoff. It's just not super pigmented like right off the bat. You definitely have to build up the color and kind of like dig your brush in a few times. Okay, so I really want to deepen that up a little bit, so I'm going to go into my little Z palette right here, and I'm going to use that brown color on a Sigma E25 blending brush, and that's pigmented. I'm going to just apply that on the outer. Ooh, now that is nice. Just to kind of deepen it up. The brush kits that I have, they don't have a ton of like precise eyeshadow brushes, so they're a little bit too big for like this, for what I'm doing right now. So that's why I'm using different brushes. Ooh, I like that. I love looks like this that are just like matte browns in the crease. They're so pretty because it's like such a smoky look, but it's so easy to do. Please don't hate me for doing another neutral look. I just like to do looks that I would normally wear on a daily and that I feel like are wearable. Okay, this eyeshadow is like freaking amazing. Oh my goodness. This is like blending and stuff like a high-end eyeshadow. Like, what is life? I'm gonna be using this color right here in the palette on my Mally Beauty blending brush that I was using, and I'm just gonna kind of blend that into my crease a little bit. Pretty shocked right now, like not even gonna lie, I cannot believe this. I'm gonna use the white color right here on the end. It's more of a cream, and I'm gonna apply that to my brow bone to highlight. This brush that came with the set, I don't like it. It's more of like one of those like spongy brushes Like, you know those brushes that you get in like really cheap eyeshadow palettes from the drugstore? That's what it looks like. It's kind of like spongy. I'm probably gonna toss this because I don't like it. Okay, I know I've been doing winged liner in a lot of my recent makeup tutorials, but I really wanted to try this liquid liner. It's also by Amuse. It's just a traditional liquid liner. I actually picked up 2 liquid liners. These are the 2 that I picked up, but I think I'm gonna go in with the one in the gold packaging because the little brush tip is so tiny and it kind of reminds me of the old Wet n Wild liquid liner, the Mega Liner, which I used to love. They don't sell it in stores anymore. I think they only sell it online. Ooh, it's black. Ooh. Oh my god, this is why I need to get close to my mirror. Actually, I like that. It's like drying matte, which I love. I love me a good matte liquid liner with a good brush tip, and I really like this brush tip so far. Okay, I really, really like that. I'm gonna fix it up a little bit once I apply lashes and everything, but so far, so good. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara. This is the volume mascara. Just looks like this. Just a few coats. The wand is really, really big. That's what it looks like. I smell everything. It doesn't smell like anything. Just a few coats. I did pick up a couple pairs of lashes because you guys told me that their lashes are really good, and they kind of look like the Ardell lashes, like the packaging and stuff. They seem really, really, really nice. You know what's really crazy? I don't have a ton of fallout on my face. Like, there's like barely any fallout. Like usually like all this right here is like black whenever I'm like using different eyeshadows, and there's like none. I mean, I know I didn't use a ton of shades, but that's crazy. Especially with that brown, I got like no fallout. So that's really good. So I picked up these AOA Luella Lashes. Look how pretty they look. They're like really wispy. And like I said, I picked up a couple pairs, but I'm gonna use these because they look just like right up my alley. So I'm gonna pop these on. I don't think that they had any eyelash glue, so I'm gonna just use my regular Kiss eyelash glue, which is like $3. Okay, so far the eyes, I'm like loving them. Like I love this look. The brows aren't my favorite, but the brow pencil wasn't like terrible. Like I've had way worse. So the brows, the eye makeup, double thumbs up. So for the face, they actually didn't, well, they had a primer, but it was sold out, and I was so sad because I wanted it. So I just picked up some foundations, and we're just gonna jump in without any primer. So I got the Santee Aqua Stylish Silky Milk Foundation. I picked up 2 shades, shades 4 and shade 5. This is what it looks like. You can see it looks a little orange. Like, I'm kind of nervous about it. And then I also picked up this Amuse liquid foundation. You can see this one's definitely more white, so if I have to mix the shades, I totally will, because I don't know about that orangey foundation, but we'll see. Oh my gosh, this is really, really like a thick foundation. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna, oh my gosh, this is so thick. I'm excited though, because I'm going to use some of their brushes. I'm going to use a flat top Kabuki that they have here. I didn't wash any of these brushes. They seem nice. So this is the high def brush, the F1 brush. Looks like this. It's just a Kabuki. This looks damn good. Like it looks like high-end brush, like from Sigma. Oh my god, this foundation's orange. And it's so thick, I can literally feel it like sitting on top of my skin. Okay, do you guys see how thick this is? Like, can you see this on my skin? And it has a weird smell. It kind of smells like I don't know, like this weird plastic smell. This is so thick, and it's not even covering up anything. It's literally just something to put on your face. Like, you'd think it would like be super full coverage because of how, I wish you guys could feel how thick this is. Like, I want you to feel it so bad. This is It's definitely orange also on my skin. So I don't know about this. This is probably a no-go for me, guys, because like there's nothing that I hate more than a foundation that is literally sitting on top of your skin. Like I hate when foundations feel like this, especially this one. It has no coverage, so I don't know about that. I don't really want to use this, honestly, this liquid foundation. Let me just feel how it applies on the skin. This one's definitely more liquidy, but this is like way too white. I don't even want to bother using that. Not gonna apply any more to my skin because it literally feels like I have goop on my skin. Not even kidding. So that's kind of like not good so far. So let's move into concealer. I'm gonna use the same concealer that I was using earlier on my lids and like to carve out my brows. Again, this one's in the shade Beige. I don't know why their stuff has like a very strong peachy, like orangey undertone to it, which I don't really know if it's gonna pick up on camera, but like looking at myself in the mirror right now, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna use the black Wonder Blender. The blender isn't awful, but it's not like super squishy, at least this one anyway. It's a little hard, so I'm gonna use a different one. I got this purple one, which you can see it kind of looks like the L'Oreal sponge, like it has like that flat bottom and the pointy tip. So I'm gonna use this to see how this one feels. This one feels actually a little bit harder than that one. Okay, I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna use this pointed Kabuki brush from the set. This is the F5. I really like how that has the names on that. That's really convenient. I'm gonna blend that out with this. I haven't used a brush like this in a really long time, but those beauty blenders, I feel like they're not, like even though they're only $1, they're not awful, but they're not my favorite. So I'd rather honestly just like save my money and just use like a L'Oreal sponge, even though that's like $7 and these are only $1. They're not super bouncy like the way that I like them. It doesn't have the best coverage and it's a little hard to blend because it's so, sorry if you hear motorcycles outside. Yeah, I feel like the concealer and the foundation, they're one of those products where you apply them to your face and it kind of just sits on top of your skin. Like even when you blend it, it's not actually melting into your skin and looking like flawless and beautiful and natural. You know what I mean? Like some concealers, they literally just melt and they look like so flawless. These are kind of just like gunk, just like sitting there. So the brushes are awesome though. I will say the brushes and the eye makeup so far is what like I'm the most impressed with, which is crazy. So anyways, that's blended in. I'm gonna actually do a little cream contouring. I got some concealer, the same concealer that I was just using. I just picked up a dark shade. This one's in the shade Toast, and I'm just gonna do a little cream contouring, a little bit. Let me know if you guys want like an updated cream contouring video. I have a few on my channel like using drugstore products, but let me know if you guys want me to do like another one soon. Oh my god, this is, okay, this is not blending out really good, guys. Ooh, yeah, I don't like this concealer like at all. Oof. Oh my gosh. What did I do? This is like not blending. Oh my god. This is, oh my god, it looks like I have mud on my face. Okay, no, I cannot do this right now. I literally want to wipe off my makeup, like my face makeup. What do I do? I'm taking off this on my nose first of all. I'm just gonna use a wipe because I cannot have that on my face like this. Okay, those concealers, they're going bye-bye because I cannot deal. They seemed creamy, like when you first apply them, they're not like bad, but whew. Face makeup, definitely a fail. But if I wasn't filming a video, like if I was just doing my makeup like just regularly, I would literally wipe everything off. But I'm trying to be patient because I'm filming. That was bad, you guys. I'm probably honestly just gonna toss those concealers because they're not doing anything good for me, clearly. Moving into setting everything, I got this contour kit, which looks like this. It's like in a little tin foil which the packaging, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of because it's really like bulky and it's cheap and it's not my favorite, but I care about what's on the inside at the end of the day, so that's what the contour kit looks like. I'm going to use the banana shade right in the middle, or right there, just to go ahead and set my under eye. Going back into the makeup brush kit, I'm going to use, it's actually like more of a contour, like angled brush, but I'm going to use it to set underneath my eyes because I want to try them out. Ooh, you get a lot of product on the brush, so that's good. It's pigmented, really light. These brushes are so soft. The powder is nice. I'm just kind of thrown off by the foundation and the concealer, obviously, but the powder is nice. I like that. Then I'm going to go ahead and just bronze. I don't really even want to contour. I'm going to use this large brush. Again, I'll leave the kit and stuff and everything that I'm talking about down below. I'm just going to take a little bit of the color in the middle and then this shade right here. The contour shades are like really light. Don't know why I'm wearing hoops while trying to bronze my skin, but okay. You kind of have to build up the contour also a little bit. I'm going to use these, like the products that I do like the contour kit and stuff, I'm going to use it with like my regular foundation and concealer because I want to, you know, give it a chance. But with this foundation, that's what I'm going to do because this face makeup, not cute. I'm going to go in with blush, which I'm really excited about because this blush looks like so pretty. It's in the shade Fun. No. This is what this blush looks like. Isn't that like so gorgeous? I don't really know what the name is on the back. It's like weird. That's what it looks like on the back. By the brand also Amuse. Very pigmented, very pretty. It's like a rose color blush. Normally I like orange blushes, but of course all the orange blushes were sold out, so I had to settle for this one, but it's pretty. I'm going to use a stippling brush. This one is from e.l.f. I love brushes like this for my blush. I'm just going to dip in here a little bit because it seems really pigmented. Tap off the excess. It has a really strong smell. It smells like perfume, like an older lady's perfume. It's pretty. You have to go light-handed though. I feel like if you do too much, it's going to be like clown face. And for highlighter, I'm going to use this tiny brush, which I'm really excited. This is the F19. Look at how tiny that is. That's going to be perfect for highlighting. I got this Blush and Glow Duo. The shades are different. This is shade 3086. Almost looks like a bronzer more so than a blush. But I'm going to go in with the highlighter right here. I'm going to apply that, obviously, to the tops of my cheekbones. Oh my gosh, that's really pretty. This also has like that really strong feminine, older feminine perfume smell. Highlighter's pretty. It's a little dark though, so I feel like if you're like really fair skin, this is gonna show up like a bronzy highlighter, if that makes sense. So like for somebody who's a little bit darker, this would be a really good highlighter. If you're lighter, this would be more like a blush topper or like an eyeshadow. But it's like pretty though. It gives you like a nice sheen. I definitely would like to be a little bit more tan when I'm using this. I don't know if you guys can really see. It's like bronzy. But this brush is like perfect for applying highlighter and I like it. I'm gonna actually take some of this blush, which looks like a bronzer to me, with the same brush that I was using. I'm gonna apply it to my cheeks because I like the color better than the other one. That's pretty. I'm going to finish up the eyes and then I'm going to do the lips. So for the eyes, I'm just going to obviously smudge, like I always do, some eyeshadow just right on my lower lashes. The brown colors that I was using in my crease earlier, just to kind of balance everything out because the eyes are so smoky. I'm going to use the highlighter in this little palette, which I actually forgot about. Oh, that's pretty. That's like a more like a champagne lighter highlight. I think I'm actually going to add that to my cheekbones. You see? It's like a little pop. And I like that. I'm going to use this highlighter, like I said, because it's a little bit lighter. Oh, that's, oh my god. That is so pretty. I cannot believe this highlighter. That's beautiful. Did pick up some eyeliner as well. for my waterline. It's just a brown eyeliner, so I'm gonna apply that because I feel like that would be like pretty with this. It's one of those wooden pencil liners, which normally, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of. These kind of like make my eyes sensitive because I feel like a lot of them really aren't that pigmented. I mean, this seems decent, but we'll see. Yeah, this is like not really showing up. I'm gonna just apply some bottom lash mascara and then we'll do the lips. Wonder lip liner, also by AOA Studio. This one's just in the shade Naked. It's one of those wooden pencil liners, which again, I'm not a huge fan of because I feel like these aren't really that creamy, but let's see. I feel like you really have to like press down, you know, to get it to be like pigmented. Okay, and then I got a liquid lipstick. This is the Wonder Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Naked also. And this again came in that kit that I was talking about earlier. I'll link it down below. Okay, I'm sold. The color is gorgeous. Love that. I love the shade. Alright guys, so that completes this video. I am actually really impressed with this look. I'm obsessed with the eye makeup especially, and I'm just obsessed with this brand. Like, I can't believe everything is $1. Like, it just blows my mind because a lot of the things are actually really good. I liked more things than I didn't like. So let's just do a little quick rundown on the products. So the things that I didn't like, first of all, the foundation and the concealer. There's like no coverage. These are so thick, really hard to blend. They take forever to actually blend into the skin, and I feel like they just don't give me any coverage, or they don't make my skin look good at all. So these are a no-go for me. I definitely do not recommend those. Another thing that I really didn't like is this pencil eyeliner. It just doesn't show up on the waterline. It's just one of those wooden cheap pencils, so I don't like this. Also, the lip liner is very similar to it. Like, it actually shows up on your lips, but you really have to like press down, so it's not my favorite. I prefer like gel pencil liners because I feel like they're so creamy and they just glide on the lips, and these, they just don't really work the best. Another thing that I really didn't like were these sponges. They're just a little too hard for me. If you're looking for a really good alternative to the Beauty Blender, if you don't want to spend $20, check out the L'Oreal Beauty Blender sponge. It's like $6 or $7 and it works so good. It's really bouncy and squishy, unlike these, which I feel like they're just too rough for my liking. And then also another thing that I wasn't like a huge fan of was the brow definer. I mean, like, it works. I'm going to continue to use it, but I feel like once the pencil gets dull, it becomes a little difficult to work with and to like actually outline your brows with. So that's why I wasn't a huge fan of this. And then also this eyeshadow palette, like, it's not awful. It's not absolutely amazing. I definitely like this eyeshadow palette better. Like, the single shadows I feel like work best in my opinion, more so than this one. But for $1, you can't really go wrong if maybe you're a beginner or something. But I do recommend this one versus this one. Everything else, you guys, I'm really, really impressed with. Like I said, the contour kit is not bad. Not a fan of the packaging, but I care about what's on the inside more so than on the outside. I'm going to keep using this with my favorite foundation and concealer to see how it really performs. And then also the mascara is so good for the bottom lashes. Like, I'm really impressed with it. I love this little kit with the Z palette and the single shadows. They're so blendable, so beautiful and pigmented, as you can see. Like, I'm obsessed with this brown smoky eye. It's so simple, but it's really, really good. And then also the lashes were beautiful, so pretty, so easy to apply also. The blush, the little duo with the highlighter, love it. The liquid lipstick isn't bad for $1. It dries matte, but at first it's a little bit sticky. It's not that bad. Like, there's a little transfer on the back of my hand, but it's not bad. For $1, I do like it. I would repurchase more liquid lipsticks from them. This eyeliner, it's so good. Like, I'm obsessed with this. It reminds me so much of the Wet n Wild liquid liner. Oh, I love that eyeliner. And this one, it literally is just like it. Like, the tip is really nice. It's matte. It's black. It's good. And last but not least, these makeup brushes, you guys. These are so good, the Kabuki brushes, and then also these in this bag. They're really, really good. I will say you don't get everything that you would need like to create a look in these brush kits, but for the price I feel like you do get your basic essentials. You would need to have like a couple extra brushes on the side in my opinion, but for the most part I think for the price you can't really go wrong. This was not $1, this was like $10, but I think it's really good. You get your little brush belt and everything, so check out their brushes. So overall, I do think that this brand is really good. It's definitely worth trying, and again, for the price, you just can't go wrong. So let me know if you've tried any of their products down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in a few days in my next video. Bye.